You know, the one question I had to ask was, did any of you guys in Scotland go to the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert? You know, I did do the mashup, and if you went to the concert, let me also know that down in the comments, and if you had a great time or not. We do cover the GNX tour on here, the mashup series, so y'all could go check out those videos. I did one in Scotland too. It was the shiznit. And yo, what type of music are y'all listening to over there? Do y'all listen to a lot of hip hop? What kind of hip hop y'all rocking? Let me know down in the comments. The Scott.
I just touched down in Edinburgh, Scotland, y'all.
Okay.
I'm on the case. I'm gonna find one and I'm gonna talk to one of them. And part of the reason why black people don't know nothing about black people in Scotland is because they barely teach black people in America about black people from America. This time next year, American textbooks liable to say Martin Luther King Jr. was a public speaker. So, no, we don't know about all of y'all. Matter of fact, fuck it. If you black and you in Scotland, come holler at me. Shoot the DM. We'll sit somewhere and we'll chop it up for a couple minutes. I want to know what's happening.
There you have it, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. This is Peepodcove Life, and life is life. And the Black Americans are talking to the Black Scottish people. And there we have Roy Wood Jr. touching down in Edinburgh. And there's his handle right there. Hit him up, y'all. If you black and you in Scotland, hit him up. He want to chat. So hit him up. That's actor, comedian, you know, all that. Listen, we having a real conversation here, and I love everything about it. I like the fact that we're tuning in from all over the world. You know, a lot of people, of course, are going to bring negative comments and negative reaction to the conversation, but we have to understand and learn sometimes, you know, you got to let the Karens go by. And that was a question I think somebody asked. If you're over in Scotland, you guys get Karens too, right? We all got Karens all over the world. But make sure y'all stay away from these type of hatred, man, because there's a lot of people out there sending bad energy and bad things to this conversation, because no one that's doing well ever starts to fight. So just learn to walk away, because you don't need that. I've been digging up things about Scotland, and I wanted to get people to understand a few things, because they wanted me to relate some of this stuff to you. I'm getting them in my comments, and they wanted people to know that Scotland was not part of the African slave trade. I mean, there were people involved here and there, which will most likely happen in a lot of places, because people do what they got to do. But the country with itself didn't have African slaves. So the people that's there chose to go there. They weren't forced to live there. And then, yeah, I know what I mean. Like how it is here in America, where we came over as slaves, and then we know how that played out. You know, another thing people wanted to know is there are currently 65,000 African descent people living in Scotland. And it could be more than that. This is what is documented. It's about 65,000. So, listen, we got a lot of cousins and uncles and aunties over there. Hey, do y'all love barbecuing in Scotland a lot? What it's like? Or do y'all just take whatever y'all home heritage with y'all? Yeah, I've been here 38 years now, so I'm Americanized. Now, I travel a lot. So I know there are Black people in every corner of this world, and a lot of people out there that don't. And here's another thing a lot of people need to think too. I don't mean to speak so long, but I need to lay down some of this intro. America is an enormous country. It's huge, large. And I saw a girl the other day that came. She moved here from somewhere in Europe. It was a Black girl, and she moved here from Europe. And she was talking about why Americans don't travel as much. Because once you get here to the country, you don't need to leave to go anywhere. Everything is right here that you need. They got good beaches, depending on what coast you go to. You want to hit the snow, you hit Colorado on the Utahs. You know what I mean? There's something here that you can do. And you don't need to get a passport, because You're in the country. It's not like you need to fly out and go to all these little countries like Europe. Europe is made up of a smaller countries compared to the United States, where it's just a large land mass. Now, if you're living over there, like for instance, I live on the far East Coast, Connecticut, New York area. There could be somebody I live in California. That is a whole different, like, it takes 4 or 5 days to get there if I was to drive, doing 80, 90 miles an hour on the highway. So make sure you leave your comments and any questions you have down in the bottom of the chat, and people are going to find it. Whatever message you want to send, leave it down there. And I appreciate all the message that I have received already. I try to respond to all of them, and we all got questions. Now, let us know. I mean, I even got some people here asking questions, but I love that we're having this conversation, and hopefully we could keep it peaceful and everybody could learn something. Try to learn something from your mates, ask questions. It's good. It's good to see people getting along, gathering, gaining information instead of fighting over dumb, senseless things on talk or whatever. Once I started seeing a narrative of some Scottish people, not all, just a few, that was kind of upset that Americans were inquiring about them because a lot of them haven't really heard them. So I needed to go out there and find videos that's going to basically tell the story I wanted to tell. So, but these are real people out here, and everybody, you can try and link up and have the conversation. But she's going to break down some things that I felt like I needed to be said just as well. This is what it's like living here.
I'm going to just say this before I take my daily nap. Black Americans didn't just discover that there are Black Scottish people as if we didn't know before. We were just excited to see one. You can know something objectively, but until you see it with your own two eyes, it's not something that you're really thinking about. So there's so many people acting a fool saying, Black Americans just discovered that there's Black people everywhere and they're not the only Black people. What are you talking about? Really, what are you talking about? There's so many people saying Black Americans didn't know that there were Black people other places. Who told you that? And then we're trying to say hey to our cousins and ask them questions about where they are. And there's people who are not even Black, Scottish, or American inserting themselves into the conversation. Racism doesn't exist here. That's such an American way of thinking. I'm sorry. It's almost as if we're Americans. We know racism is different other places. That's why we're asking how bad it is where they are. And even if we weren't asking that, what does that have to do with you? Like, you're not even in this conversation. Y'all notice, like, the second we started making TikToks or commenting on the Scottish Black people's TikToks, that there are already non-Black people making videos about us saying, you're asking about racism and that doesn't exist here, that doesn't exist, and all these other things, when it's like, who is talking to you, though? Of course you wouldn't know anything about racism towards Black people. You're not Black. And on top of that, they're always like, they're so obsessed with us. The whole time you've been exposed to American media your entire life. We grew up also on American media. Meaning we didn't watch Scottish shows unless we...
And this is something around the world. Because even when I grew up in the islands, we grew up on American media just the same way. And a lot of people around the world know about what's going on in America. But America only broadcasts what's going on here. The only time we may see something in another country or another is if it's a disaster or something like that. They may cover it. But other than that, we talking about a huge country that's full of themselves. All the influences and everything that change comes out of there.
Explicitly searched for it. K-dramas, anime, all this stuff we had to search for, unless it's like the dub version, because that wasn't just brought to us. So it's not us thinking the world revolves around us. That's literally what we grew up on. You grew up on the same thing that we did. It's not the lack of knowledge that Black people exist everywhere because we knew that already, but until the moment we seen it. We didn't grow up seeing famous Black Scottish people. I still haven't seen one. I haven't seen a singer. I haven't seen an actor. So it's just intriguing. So just let us talk to our cousins and mind your business. Like, really mind yours.
Wow, she got some message there, and I'm pretty sure they heard you loud and clear. Now, was she speaking facts there to the Scottish Black people? Let me know down in the comments what she was speaking there. How you feel about that? We want to hear from you on everything. Everybody to jump in the chat.
I just woke up and the Americans have found me. I was actually so confused on what's going on, but apparently the Americans have found the Black Scottish people. There was a guy on TikTok here that posted speaking, and everyone is so fascinated. But yes, hello, hi, I am here. We exist. And I'm just finding this all very hilarious, but also excuse my appearance. It's 5 a.m. I'm off to the gym. Another conversation. But yeah, hello.
This whole, oh my God, there's black people in Scots. These people are so jealous. They take any opportunity to come at black Americans about nothing that has to do with them. Once again, yeah, we knew that there were black people in Scotland, just like we know y'all are in England. We just never seen them before. You understand that? We never seen a black person with a Scottish accent, so we're embracing them. Why so much hate? Because we don't really give a fuck about y'all weirdos. Anyway, the Scottish are actually grateful and appreciative and loving back on their American brothers and sisters. And here y'all go with y'all negative rhetoric. What is the problem? Like, we are very aware that there are black people in every corner of the world. Okay? We're everywhere. We know that. Some of us never been to Scotland. Okay? So we've never seen a black person speak in a Scottish accent. Y'all are so busy worried about black Americans constantly, all up in our business, all up in black TikTok, instead of worried about what's going over there in Brit, in the UK, and whatever the case may be, that y'all can't even let us love on our people. While meanwhile, they're actually trending, right? They're actually trending because of us. What business it is of yours? And then y'all in the comments talk about the education system and stuff. The unmitigated goal, the audacity. Like, y'all really have a lot of fucking nerves. Worry about yourselves and let us love on our Scottish black people. You got even Africans speaking up. Y'all are so jealous that it's not about y'all. It's ridiculous that y'all have to insert yourselves. It's ridiculous. But again, it's still not about y'all. And it's not going to ever be about y'all. Because we tried to have peace with y'all. And y'all turned out to be fucking weirdos. Very jealous of black America. Still showing your jealousy and your obsession. Because again, this has nothing to do with you. Shout out to my black Scottish people. Yeah, I want to have a moment so bad. And it's never ever a good one. Oh my God, mind your business. I see it's always.
Oh my God, it's so funny. But did y'all see his eyes? Are those real or are they contacts? I mean, I ain't gonna say it, but he got them crazy eyes though. He got them crazy eyes. Let me know what you think about them eyes down in the comments.
Always going to be a battle of diaspora, because every time black Americans start loving on any of our skin folk, here come the Brits and the Africans being jealous. You know why? Do I have to say it? You know why. Again, shout out to the Scottish that represent my FYP, and I love to see it. I don't want to start seeing the black British, because we already came to the conclusion what type of people they are. They're very jealous of black America. And again, they use any opportunity to focus on us instead of just worrying about their own people. You know what I'm saying? Even a young lady from Scotland said she was shocked to see them trending, and that she didn't even know it was so many black people in Scotland, because she doesn't live in an area where there's a lot of Scottish people. So I think they kind of misinterpreted what we were doing here and what we were trying to say. It's not that we didn't know that they exist, that black people are in Scotland. We just didn't know it was so many of them, so we're intrigued and we're interested in to know their experiences, because black people all over the world have the same experiences, or go through different things. We want to know, you know what I'm saying? We just don't care what y'all go through in Britain, because y'all already showed y'all colors and we don't like y'all.
Well, he made that pretty clear. Now, there's been a lot of negative stuff going on, but it was Black Americans against the South Africans, Black Americans against the British, hey, y'all need to let me know in the comments. Do you think he was speaking on facts there? His eyes was pretty crazy too, but he was I don't like to take sides when I'm back here. I want to just bring y'all the facts and the clips. Even though I'm living here, I just want y'all to
Cousins. Oh my God. so happy to be involved, honestly. But yeah, I did answer quite a lot of questions on my last video, but I just thought I'd make another video addressing some of the main questions. So someone was asking about the water, and I did make a joke saying that like we're also gorgeous because there must be something in our water, but our water is actually all purified, so you can literally drink it straight from the tap, which is my favourite thing about Scotland. Like, see, whenever I go on holiday, even going like down to London, like personally, well, I think you can drink this English water, but personally I wouldn't drink it. But yeah, I miss Scottish water so much whenever I leave here. Another question, someone was asking like how did we end up here and stuff. From what I know, like majority of us, like our parents are first gen immigrants. I don't really know anyone who's like been here for like generations. Yeah, and like we kind of all know like our backgrounds, like our ethnicities, most of us anyway.
When I go back to my home country in Tobago, we kind of live in the rainforest. So my dad, he won't let me drink water out of the faucet, right? That goes into the house. And I was talking to my cousin one day and I was like, hey, where do our water come from? And he goes, oh, it comes from a well. And I was like, he doesn't want me to drink well water? I mean, does he know that's the same stuff that's selling in the bottles that are Cold and Spring or whatever? He was like, nah, you can't drink that. I got something better. That's what it's like when you're going back to the native place and you get the fresh water.
All the FBAs are about to ruin the Black American, Black Scottish love fest. They about to ruin it. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. Black Scottish people, please, please, please skip past comments like this. Know that not every Black American feels this way. Not even every Black person who identifies as FBA feels this way. You see these comments, delete them, block these motherfuckers, and keep it pushing. They are agents of chaos. They are the fucking CIA.
Man, we're coming in. We got all kinds of things in this clips. You know, there's a lot of things going on. But we're going to keep it rolling because we want y'all to have a good time. W kicking the balls. So, hey, we got information, fellas. People, let's listen.
I want to address the racism that goes on in Ireland. If you don't know, Ireland has a lot of racism. A black man is born and raised in Dublin, Ireland, right? Or wherever in the country. And then a white person will be like, just because you're born in Ireland doesn't make you Irish. It makes me think of when Giannis said that in Greece he was too Nigerian to be Greek. And then, you know, for Nigeria, it was too Greek to be Nigerian. It doesn't conflict with, like, you know, his culture and everything like that. If Wemby in the NBA, right, the dude who plays for the San Antonio Spurs, is he French? Because his family comes from Africa as well, bro. I forgot which country his dad is from, but his family comes from, I'm pretty sure it's West Africa. So it's like, why do people say such ignorant things? Like, Ireland has a lot of black people, bro. A lot of black people. There's a rapper that I know of. His name is Cello. He's the best rapper from Dublin, Ireland. And in one of his songs, he starts out the song saying, you're black, bro. You can't be from Ireland. And I remember the white kids in my class in elementary school, they would tell me and my friends who were black and also Nigerian, go back to your country, go back to the jungle. And we're all born there. Imagine being born and raised in a country and someone tells you go back to where you came from. Isn't that crazy? And then if the country starts getting positive attention because of a black person, then they'll start claiming the person. Just like how Giannis had stories of how stones were thrown at him and his brother while they were on the bus, but now everybody's proud that, you know, Giannis and his brothers are from Greece and they claim them, but they weren't Greek before, right?
Being a West Indian coming to America, I did hear that before. Go back to your own country years ago when I came here. I've been here, 38 years now? But yeah, I've heard that before. But if I was born here and somebody said that to me, yeah, I'll probably feel a certain way too. That was in Ireland. Ireland they're all over there. And I think racism is basically a thing wherever we go. As black people, you know, we all see it differently compared to our counterparts. All right, come on.
This can't be real.
It is.
Are y'all just finding out that there are black Scottish people? Are you serious? No, you can't be serious. Do you know that we are everywhere? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You have Afro Salvadorians, aka Black Salvadorians. You have Black Palestinians. You have Black Asians.
Teach them, teach them.
You have Black Indians. We are everywhere. Just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Hey, you could just look at people's last name. You know what I'm saying? Just check out different people's last names as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen. Black, Scottish people, they've been here, baby. They've been here. Blue skies and sunshine guarantee.
Yeah, you hear that. You hear that. Listen, I'm a testament to that because my last name is Glasgow. Never been there, but I always wanted to visit because of that. And I know it's the capital of Scotland. So where did I get the name from, you know? And I appreciate Unc coming through, giving us the a little information and a little melody at the end. Now, if you're still with me, I appreciate you. Like the video, help get it out to more people. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you let me know what you think of this video and how you feel about the Black Americans conversating with the Black Scottish people. And they're having a real conversation, y'all.
So it has come to my attention that Black Scottish people are blowing up on American TikTok. So I just wanted to come in here as a Scottish girly and say hi, guys. And yes, we do exist.
Hello.
And I want to say hit me with a follow if you want to see a lot of content from a Scottish girly. And to the Black Americans, we do love you. From over the sea, you are our cousins. So I just wanted to say, you know, hit me with a follow. And yes, as Indigenous Black Scottish people, we do exist. And don't worry about the Black British people yammering on and joining in the conversation. This is between us. They're not important. They're not. So Black Americans, just from a Black Indigenous Scottish girly, I want to say we love you and hit me with a follow to keep up with my content. Thank you.
Hey, make sure I go there and give her a follow. Thank you. We're going to keep this mashup going. Auntie got some questions, y'all.
Auntie here, listen, I just have a few questions for my Black Scottish peeps over there. Listen, we knew y'all was over there, but we didn't know y'all was over there like that. So we just have a few clarifying questions that you know Auntie just wants to ask you. Number one, Lowry seasoning. Do y'all have some Lowry seasoning over there, just in case Auntie don't like what you serving? I might need to spice it up. Do you have some Lowry seasoning? Also, if you don't have Lowry seasoning, do you have some Slap Your Mama? That would be a close second. Okay. Number two, Chinese restaurants. I'm still gonna need my 4 chicken wings fried hard with shrimp fried rice on Fridays. So a good Chinese restaurant. Also, my daughter would like to put in a request to know how much are the knotless braids over there, the knotless braids. If you could just give me a price point on those so I can relay that information. Also, do y'all play spades? And if you do play spades, do you slam the cards on the table?
That's a game I don't even play. If you play spades, just say no. Just say no.
With the intent to start an argument, like your.
I done seen some spade games and then fight, man. Stuff got pulled and everything just because some cards. And they don't even be playing for money. Which is crazy. Oh,
your cousins here in the U.S., or are you nice about it? Do y'all play spades like that, or is there something else? Last question, do y'all have Karens over there in Scotland, or do you call them something else? Okay, that's all the questions that Auntie has. Y'all have a good day.
Shit, I think there's Karens everywhere, right? There's Karens everywhere because somebody having a JetBlue holiday. Oh my head. Well, hopefully this doesn't trigger too many people, but this was out there, so let's hear it.
This is a message to Black Scottish TikTok. I'm gonna just speak for the Americans and just be very blunt with y'all. So if you've never met an American, hello, I am Black, Jamaican, and Chinese, and Scottish, okay?
Damn.
I never even knew y'all was over there. Let's just be.
She says she's Black, Jamaican, Chinese, and Scottish. I should have probably led the show off with this, so maybe I edit this and put the shit out front. But she's Black, Jamaican, Chinese, and Scottish. God damn. And she said she still didn't know y'all were there. I knew y'all was there. I know there's Black people everywhere, but just like they said, when you haven't seen it or hear it, it's almost like the whole, if a tree falls and nobody's there to hear it, does it still make a sound? It's kind of the same thing. But let's get Auntie back from the beginning. Here she goes.
An American? Hello. I am Black, Jamaican, and Chinese, and Scottish, okay? I never even knew y'all was over there. Let's just be clear. Stop insulting the Americans. You're wasting your time. Let me go ahead and stomp you in your shit right now. The American government does not put information about Scottish people in our education system because they don't want they men here wearing no fucking skirts. That shit is forbidden here. You wear a skirt, you are considered gay. Why the fuck would they put that shit in our education system for our kids? They don't want our boys wearing no skirts. They don't do that bullshit over here. So don't get upset with us when we don't know about your culture, when we were taught that your culture is obviously wrong and misinformed. Y'all over there wearing motherfucking skirts that belong to girls and women. Why would they teach us that here? Did you Scottish people ever sit there in your heads and say, well, maybe because the American people, principles, and heritage is different, this is why they don't know about us. You're right. We don't. We're over here dealing with this other stuff. The last thing on our minds is a damn man in a skirt that happens to be Black, which happens to be in Scotland. The minute we come out and embrace you and say, hey, my brother, we didn't know you was over there. What's up? We your peoples. We got your back if you need us. You motherfuckers is ridiculing us. But y'all walking around in skirts with your freaking dicks hanging out. Us as Americans find that very weird. I would never put my son in a skirt with no damn drawers on. Our culture is different, even if we're the same color. Respect us. If y'all over there and y'all know about us, but we don't know about y'all, that should tell you something. Your country don't promote y'all. Obviously, it's so many white people in Scotland that it overcrowds the minuscule of Black Scottish people. Why would Black people be interested in Scotland if there were no Black people there? Y'all ask stupid questions and have the nerve to insult us as Americans. Really? You skirt-wearing motherfuckers. Really? You kilt, knitted, skirt-wearing motherfuckers. Really? Y'all that much smarter? Really? We'll wait. We will fucking wait.
Now that might have been a little triggering, but hey, everybody got something to say. Good, bad. Let me know if you felt like her comments were on or she was a little too much. Let me know that in the comments. But yeah, I mean, at least they're trying to have a conversation. At least listen to the other side. And you know what? There's only a few negatives. There's some negative things here and there, but for the most part, there's been a lot of positivity about this. And I know there's certain places of chats I've gone into it. People are already planning meetups and things like that. That's going on. Like I said, there's 65,000 Black people living in Scotland. So y'all could definitely check it out. But here we go. Let's keep this going.
So it's very disheartening. It took all of 24 motherfucking funky ass hours for the Scottish, the Brits, everybody to start attacking Americans again, just because we were so excited to see Scottish people with deeply melanated skin. They're calling us ignorant, dumb, stupid. Everybody's saying, oh, what's the education system open in America? And it's like, what the fuck? Like, we know that y'all exist, that we exist all over the damn world, but we couldn't conceptualize it because you all in Scotland don't have any type of fucking representation anywhere. I ain't never in my life turned on any program. Y'all are not on our FYPs. We do not see y'all. You all are over consuming us. You have been since forever. I've seen y'all in the comments saying, oh, y'all was forced on us. We was forced to. Y'all wasn't forced to do shit. You're not forced to interact with a Black American on TikTok in 2025. We're not no longer in school. You're a grown-ass fucking person that downloaded this app. You don't have to see me. You don't have to say shit to me. You don't have to comment on my post. You don't have to repost. You don't have to tag us. You don't got to do shit. Ain't nobody forcing you. You're still doing it because you are enamored. You all love us. Y'all keep saying, oh, y'all think y'all the main characters, bitch, everybody. And when we say, oh, y'all look like us, nobody's talking about phenotype. Phenotypically, we all kind of look alike all over everywhere. But I'm talking about style. I'm talking about the way we dress. I'm talking about the way we carry ourselves, the way we put that shit on. Even the type of slang and verbiage and vernacular that y'all use. A lot of it comes from us. It just literally kills you motherfuckers to fucking give us any type of goddamn credit, let alone grace. I don't know what it is, what the qualm is, what the issue is, what the beef is with Americans, but specifically Black Americans when it comes to other Black people throughout the world. I don't know why y'all so fucking mad, but I've literally gone in the comments and this one guy, he's like, oh, you all didn't know that, y'all are so, oh my God, the ignorance. Like, so if we, first of all, once again, it's not like we didn't know, we just can't, where am I gonna fucking see a Black Scottish person? Where? Show me a TV show, show me a cartoon, show me a fucking news article, bitch. It don't exist. Not over here. It just don't. And it is what it is. We don't know y'all. And we were excited. And the fact that y'all turned it into something negative is just a testament that we really ain't got no fucking friends. It's so unfortunate. It really fucking is. But everybody kept wanting us. Everybody kept making videos. Oh, those are Africans. Those are Caribbeans. And we already know how a lot of them feel. So it's just unfortunate. And then to see y'all making comments saying, oh, the only thing they learn in school is to wear a bulletproof vest. Like, y'all are fucking sick in the head, bitch. Fuck you and your fucking mother. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'm tired of y'all making nasty ass. Y'all, first of all, it's played out constantly trying to talk about people running up in schools and the police brutality. Like, the police ain't laying y'all out. Like, y'all ain't experiencing all types of shit with, baby. Anyways, bye. It really just, the comment section. And then I'm like, is it the Scottish people or is it just the Black Brits, the ones from the fucking London or wherever the fuck, because we know they hate us. And is it just like the straight continental Africans, like, that's in the comments? I don't want to attribute what they're saying, the nasty things that they're saying to everybody, but we don't know who the fuck is who out here. Y'all all have the same talking points. What the fuck did we really do to y'all? Anyways, bye.
Hey, she had her something to get off her chest.
Don't go ahead and speak on it. I might as well go ahead and speak on this shit too. Shit.
Go ahead, speak on it.
Why the fuck is y'all so damn cute? Y'all peep this shit. So, and who I am referring to are the Black people from Scotland. Why are y'all so damn cute? Like, okay, so I'm guessing a lot of Black people in America has been coming across a lot of Black people that they're from Scotland. And I was like, okay, so let's see what this is about. And I see for myself, and I just saw how abundantly freaking cute they are. You know what I'm saying? It's like they look like us. You know what I'm saying? They dress like us, but they just don't talk like us. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got that. What would be a Scotland language? Well, I'm guessing not the Irish, whatever the hell. Like, I don't know what kind of language you would refer to that. But when they speak, they just so damn cute. Like, I don't know why. And then, like, all the Black Scottish people, they so damn confused. They like, I don't understand why we trending. Like, we've been here for a long time. We did not know that y'all existed over there in Scotland. Like, where else are y'all at? Like, we already know they in London and UK and all that. We was just never expecting Black people from Scotland. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. Like, y'all are just so damn cute. Like, y'all really are. Like, there's no other way to explain it. And then when we see other Black folk from other countries and we don't expect to see them, we're gonna be a little bit shocked for real. So with that being said, I hope I meet one of y'all. My name is Minnie. Hey, how you doing? And we would like to know, because us Americans, Black Americans, a lot of people don't know this, but there's a silent exodus that's going on. Not a lot of people know. There is a silent exodus that is going on. So us Black folk is looking for refuge in a just-in-case situation. Shit here. get a little bit too out of hand for folk like look like me, you heard. So with that being said, I just saw some Scotland people, Irish, I don't even know, what do I call y'all? Irish people, Scotland people, I don't know, but they black, and they're cute.
I love the conversation we're having right now. And like I said, America is a very large country. Very, very, very large. I don't think people overseas realize how big this country is. So a lot of the things that happen within the country, it's just so huge that you don't have to leave to fight anything. You know, you don't have to leave to find a thing. Everything is here. And then once you get here, you find where your country's set up. So just say like you were from Scotland and you came to America. There is somewhere in America where they're mostly a Scottish people. A lot of Scottish people hang out. Like you come here, there's a Chinatown, and damn near most of these cities where a lot of Chinese people set up. There's a place where Italians hang out. It's a whole lot of that stuff going on around the world. You know, I just saw one of the biggest Caribbean celebration in freaking Japan, and it was all black people having carnival in Japan. And I was like, what? So, hey, like I said, man, there's black people in every corner of this world. And there's a lot of people out there that don't travel. They don't go other places. They're comfortable where they are. So, of course, they won't know what's going on around the world. That's why I'm here. I want to bring information like this to my people, get people to really start talking about what's going on out there. You know, the fact that we're sharing some of our vulnerable talking points, especially when it comes to racism and things like that. Every black person experiences racism very differently depending on where they're from. Now, this is Peepodcove Life, and life is getting a little better today because we're having conversation, we're listening, and there's been a few negative things here and there, but for the most part, I think everybody is learning something from this. Make sure you leave your comments down below, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm definitely gonna keep making a couple mashups, man. Make sure y'all stay safe and stay away from these haters out there because they in full effect. They in full effect trying to get everybody. So just slide out the way.